Nugzz crew back with another how-to video for you guys. Let's get right into it. How are we gonna magic slot our interiors using the dupe method? So that's all we're doing here. So we're gonna set up with our magic slot and my slot one. And I'm physically using slot 1, 2, and 3 in the arena menu, right? So I've got my magic slot in 1, my interior in 2, and my so-called dirty car in 3. Now I'm messing with a stock wheels experiment here, so leave me alone. I don't have bennies on everything. All right, we got other stuff with bennies, guys. So you're just gonna need a helper or a C2. And you're just going to need time of day, guys. You don't really need anything fancy with this one. You just need a helper of some kind to sit in the vehicle. And you're going to need to know how to disconnect your internet. Now, whether you pull your Ethernet cable or you do it like I'm going to do, you set it up on your bar down there. I don't know what that bar on the PS5 is called. Either way, all right, or you're setting up your double tap on your disconnect on your PS4, whatever it may be, guys. So let's go ahead and get a basic dupe going, right? Let's call a car from a garage and have our helper sit in the parking garage of the casino. So I've been using this Virtue quite often here. Grab your Virtue. Go into the parking garage, guys. Parking garage, not penthouse. And you're going to have your console 2 or your helper sit in this vehicle. And as they sit in this vehicle, you are going to job teleport right over to your nightclub. And you are either going to use your Speedo if you have a broken terabyte, or you're going to use your terabyte and you're just going to get in the driver's seat. Did I do that twice? Get these job teleports, guys. Make sure you get these job teleports or create your own. I have a link and a video that helps you create your own job teleports if you don't like to use someone. Now, this is where you can either use B1 or you can use your terabyte, guys. I don't have an invisible terabyte, so I like to use my terabyte. And all we're going to do here is we're just going to run and we're going to get inside the driver's seat and we're going to make sure we get like bricked or locked. So we're going to push right on the D-pad and you're going to wiggle your joysticks to make sure you're stuck. I'm stuck, so you're now free to travel down to your arena, guys. We like to do this in real time for you. I don't like to speed it up. So basic dupe. We want to go put that dirty car onto the magic slot, right? So that's first and foremost. So let's go put this dirty car onto this magic slot right here. So we're going to take this car. Remember, whatever car you drive out is the one that dupes. Okay? So we're going to modify. We're going to change one thing on the vehicle. And we're going to exit the arena. And now what we're going to do is we're going to call that magic slot. So that's why you need to know where you're placing your vehicles. Because now what we're going to do is kind of just switch this vehicle onto that magic slot by duping it onto that. So it is not going to be that FR36 anymore. It is now going to be, we're going to count to 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Console 2 helper gets out, and you will see the plates change. Okay, and at this point, you need to go save this. So go ahead and request your MOC out. It's going to spawn around the corner. So now we have our magic slot duped. We got to move this car out of the way, so we're going to try to run into it. All right. Remember, you're moving a car into your arena there. So I would just take this right back out and move it right back in there. Just for GP so we don't get confused. Right? So you don't get confused, so I don't get confused. So that car is now saved. And there's Jay Smoker. Woo woo. All right, go ahead, switch this back into your workshop level or your B1. Like I said, you don't have to do the cutscenes and the mechanic here if you do your B1, B2. So this was what was in the back. All right. So now let's show you. We have two Tesseracts. We have a Tesseract here and the dirty one, right? So this is our magic slot. So we're going to take this magic slot and we're going to drive this up to your casino. To make it a little bit quicker, how about we job teleport and save you guys a drive? How about that? And all we're gonna do here is go through the dupe process again, right? And this is where the magic slot happens. So we're basically gonna cut this next dupe off halfway through it by disconnecting. And that's essentially what you're doing with a magic slot anywhere you go. You're disconnecting halfway through a GCTF or you're disconnecting halfway through a dupe. So, same thing. Have your player two sit in the vehicle and you're going to head right on over to your nightclub. And we're going to rinse and repeat the same process as we did with the dupe plate flip. Terabyte Garage or your B1 if you have an invisible terabyte and you must use your Speedo. Come to the driver's seat. Push right on the D-pad. Wiggle your joysticks. Make sure you're stuck. And job teleport down to your arena. And we're going to rinse and repeat as the previous video. Walk inside your workshop, B1, B2, wherever you have this set up at. And now all we're doing is we're going to dupe our interior. So change one thing on the vehicle, exit arena, and we're going to call that MagicSlot back out, right? Because that's where we want this to go. So we're going to exit arena. And you're going to call out your MagicSlot. So call out the one that we're sitting in the casino. And if you put them all in the right places in your arena, it's going to be this number one right here. It's going to be the top of the list, your MagicSlot. So you call that out, count to 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get out. All right, now here's where the tricky part is. So I have my network set up right here, guys. That way I can go here. That's 1x, 2x, down, 3x, and then 4x to disconnect. All right, so I hit x and down, x 4 times down once. So however you guys choose to set up your disconnect, whether you're pulling the Ethernet cable, it needs to be about 4 seconds, right about 4 seconds from when you hit go to enter the MOC. So I'm going to back out right here, and I'm going to kind of prep myself again. Here, I got to knock this car out of the way. Okay. So from here, right, from this screen right here, we're going to do what we just said. We're going to hit X. We're going to hit boom, 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 boom. Right? And then we come back. And always when I see myself at the door of the car right there, I know it's solid, guys. I know it's solid. So on 5, it's almost like they set that up to where you are perfectly hitting that if you set it up on your menu bar there, whatever that bar is called. So we're just going to go right back into an online session really quick, and we're going to go check that car. Sorry for the extensive one, guys. I try to keep them 10 minutes and under, but this one was a little lengthy this time, guys. It takes, 15 minutes to do a car or so. So respect the game, respect the hustle, guys. Magic slotting doesn't just happen with a push of a button. Those clean interiors don't just happen with a push of a button, guys. There's people that's actually over here putting work into these cars. So please respect that. We're going to take a look at this car, and we're flying out of here, guys. Now, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to dupe it back to myself to get it off this MagicSlot. And there we go, guys. And we still kept the stock rims on it, and we don't have to do anything. That was beautiful. We've got clean interior, clean unselected glowy rims. Let's go. Let's go. So all we got to do now, guys, if you just rinse and repeat the dupe process, dupe this vehicle right back to another car, get it off your MagicSlot, go and save it in the MOC, and you're good to go, guys. Thank you for stopping by. Hope this helps a lot of people. Let's get to MagicSlotting.